haven't seen my father in 2 years, so I'm equally nervous for myself and Rachel walking into the situation.
This episode of The Hollywood Reporter News is brought to you by American Airlines, Hollywood's favorite airline. Things got emotional on Monday's Hometowns episode of The Bachelorette when Rachel Lindsay met the families of her final 4 suitors. The intimate episode brought her one step closer to the ABC reality series finale, when one of Rachel's remaining contestants will get down on one knee and propose. The Bachelorette has already confirmed that she says yes. But just who will the lucky guy be? Let's get into what went down during the hometown dates as broken down by The Hollywood Reporter's Bachelor Nation experts Jackie Strauss and Christina Scholkoff. Warning, if you're not caught up, this video contains Bachelorette spoilers. First, Rachel headed to Baltimore, Maryland to meet Eric's family. Eric is the show's only remaining black man, and Eric's aunt wasn't afraid to talk about race during her sit-down with Rachel. Rachel opened up about being judged as ABC's first black bachelorette. She said, "I'm getting judged by black people and then getting judged by everybody else." She added, "Love doesn't have a color, so my journey for love shouldn't be any different than the other 12 bachelorettes in front of me." For his part, Eric stopped just short of saying the L word directly to Rachel, but she had no problem telling the camera that she was definitely falling for him. Next, the Bachelorette traveled to Miami to meet Brian's Colombian family. After Brian told her that his last relationship ended because his girlfriend couldn't get along with his mom, Rachel appeared anxious to meet Brian's family. And from the moment Brian's mother and Rachel sat down together, Mom appeared skeptical. She told the camera, "For me, a woman that would separate him from me would be terrible." Yikes. Ultimately, Rachel won her over, but the victory didn't come without a warning. After Brian told his mom that Rachel's the one, his mother said to her, "If he's happy, I'm happy. If not, I'll kill you." Her vengeful stamp of approval was enough for the contestant to become the first one to tell Rachel he loves her. Next up, we saw Rachel go to Madison, Wisconsin to meet Peter's family and friends. The Bachelorette quickly won his friends over, followed by his fam, but his mom delivered a bit of a blow to Rachel. She says her son is ready to commit, but she doesn't know if he's ready to be engaged. Peter, who admitted to his friends earlier that the thought of proposing in 3 weeks is effing terrifying, told the camera after Rachel left that he's still not ready to propose and needs time to process his feelings. The Bachelorette admitted to the camera, "I don't want a boyfriend at the end of this, but my fear is that's all I'll get from him." And finally, Rachel met Dean's family. The contestant revealed that he felt abandoned by his father once his mother passed away at age 15. He also confessed he hadn't seen his father, who has since converted to Sikhism, in 2 years. Dean's father and new wife were ready to welcome the couple into their home, but Dean's dad wasn't ready to receive the pent-up emotions that Dean had been suppressing for years. The heartbreaking confrontation between father and son resulted in Rachel attempting to step in, but Dean's father ended their one-on-one, saying he wasn't aware of how his son felt and that he needed time to process what had transpired. The encounter left a teary Dean emotionally vulnerable, telling Rachel that he knows he's falling in love with her. After the episode aired, some viewers praised the exposure to Sikhism, while others criticized the reality series for exploiting Dean's father for show ratings. When Rachel decided not to give Dean a rose, his elimination did not sit well with the latter half of Bachelor Nation. Rachel told Ryan Seacrest about breaking up with Dean, "Dean was learning a lot about himself, and I felt like some of the emotions he had with me in regards to love were wrapped up in that I was still going through a lot of firsts with him." She cited how she was the first girl he brought home to his family, and the first to be there as he handled those emotions. She added, "I felt like he was still learning so much about himself and he wasn't ready for the same things I was." But no worries, Bachelor Nation, we haven't seen the last of adorable Dean. ABC announced on Tuesday that he'll appear on this summer's Bachelor in Paradise, which premieres on August 14th. Next week, Rachel brings her final 3 men home to Dallas to meet her family before the annual overnight dates, when she will have the opportunity to spend the night with the finalists in the fantasy suite. For the latest Bachelorette news, check out THR.com. Now, Bachelor Nation, I've got to hear from you. At this point, who do you think will ultimately get down on one knee and propose to Rachel? Be sure to let me know in the comments. I'm Tiffany Taylor for The Hollywood Reporter News.